Unraveling the Mystery. What is a cattle raid? Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to dive into an interesting phrase in the English language, cattle raid. This might be a term you've come across in books, movies, or historical texts, and it's packed with cultural and historical significance. So, let's explore what cattle raid really means and why it's an important phrase to understand, especially in the context of history and culture. Cattle raid refers to the act of stealing cattle from another person or community. This term is deeply rooted in history and was a common practice in many agrarian societies. Cattle were seen as valuable assets, often symbolizing wealth and status. Therefore, a cattle raid wasn't just about stealing animals. It was about seizing power, wealth, and prestige. Cattle raids have been documented in many cultures throughout history, from the ancient Celts in Ireland to the Maasai in Africa. These raids were often carried out by young warriors as a rite of passage, a way to demonstrate bravery and skill. In some cultures, the success of a cattle raid could even influence a warrior's social standing and marriage prospects. It's fascinating to see how this action, which we might consider a crime today, was once a respected tradition in certain societies. The concept of cattle raiding is not just limited to historical accounts. It has also found its way into mythology and literature. One famous example is the Irish epic, Toin Bo Qualinge, or The Cattle Raid of Cooley. In this story, the cattle raid is central to the plot, showcasing its importance in Celtic culture. Such stories help us understand how cattle raids were perceived and romanticized in ancient times. Today, the term cattle raid is rarely used in its original context, as the practice has mostly died out in modern society. However, it's still used metaphorically to describe an act of taking something valuable from someone else, often in a competitive or business context. Understanding this term helps us connect with historical and cultural narratives and enriches our appreciation of language and its evolution. I hope this video has helped you understand the meaning and significance of cattle raid in both historical and modern contexts. It's a fascinating example of how language can capture the essence of a culture's practices and values. Thanks for watching, and remember, exploring language is not just about words, it's about uncovering the stories and traditions behind them. Stay curious and keep learning.